What's up, Hippo lovers? This is a highlight of Red Bull Vololo qualifier number 1. We will take a look at a very important series here, LaaaN versus Feliz. In the round of 8, the winner advances into the main event. And for everyone who's confused, okay, where were the first 11-12 minutes of the game? Well, with this game mode, we are starting Feudal Age. And as you can see, only in 40 seconds in, we already have lots of villagers working, some lumber camps, 1 barracks, and we will have LaaaN picking Ethiopians here. Therefore, archer range starts on Arabia here, and Feliz on the other side. He is playing Britons and will build an archer range as well. Not with the greatest placement. Obviously, exploration at the start isn't great, and he just built it with 1 villager. And yeah, now rushes out a house as well. Wants to wait for horse color to finish before he builds more farms. And yeah, then goes into some more berries here. Nice defensive gold for him. Woodline's reasonable as well. On the other side, we already see some walling here for Mr. LaaaN. This one is the first qualifier. 4 players will make it through. Qualifier number 2 will happen weekend of 25th, 26th of April. The last weekend of April will be the main event on the Red Bull channel. And, well, we will have archer production here. Ethiopians a really good civilization because you start with 100 food, 100 gold extra in this game mode since we're already in Feudal Age. And Feliz, he plays skirps exclusively here as the defense. And even, well, doesn't go for the greatest production at the moment. Therefore, he should be floating a lot of gold, no? 230 here, and I'm a bit surprised where he put all his gold in. Maybe put them away and now redistributed them. But actually, we're only 3 minutes in the game, so it makes a lot of sense as well. LaaaN plays it very defensively. Arabia, actually kind of one of the more wallable maps out of our, well, very wild, so to say, map pool here with unwallable maps. And yeah, therefore you can see players realizing how important this game is. And, well, this one will be a bit of a slower start for Empire Wars standards. Now pulling 3 villagers here on that side to wall. Still has 1 at the top, so he goes for the full approach here. Goes for archers exclusively, therefore doesn't really want to take any engagements against skirmishers. And it seems like he will finish those walls. Tries to, well, start all of them for a small moment, and Feliz tries to find a better angle. Camels running around. We don't start with scouts here, but 2 camels that can go on auto scouts, so you can see a lot of the map quite easily. Feliz now switches into archers as well. 1 villager, yeah, probably checked if he can get out there, and yes, he can get out there, but only if you walk around the long distance. And second archer range will be dropped. Now fletching coming in, and, well, second archer range now by Mr. LaaaN as well. He has solid resources, and therefore, so far, a small dance. Both players trying to abuse their pretty solid map with 2 solid woodlines that both of them are using reasonably well. 1 villager at the front needs to be microed back. LaaaN sends 2 more villagers to the front. Really wants to get that archer range up, apparently, and some mismicro there by Feliz. LaaaN goes back as well. Shouldn't lose a single villager, and he won't. Is now up to Castle Age. Drops archer range number 3 in the back. Sends low HP villagers to the front. Micros him back, hopefully. And that looks like he will get it up without any villager losses. Looks like it. Did need some dance, but in the end, it's all good in the hood. Sends those low HP villagers back. Maybe some high HP villagers under the TC could go to the front. We will see about that. And yeah, no, just jumped into the TC. Now even the defensive tower here. LaaaN is really feeling the heat. Distance obviously very short if we think about that. Like 2.5 screens away, there are 2 TCs. And, well, military, better for the Britons player with their faster production. Now house being dropped behind this triple archer range against 2 archer ranges. Now for walls by Feliz here as well. Unleashes at the side here, Mr. LaaaN. How can Feliz defend this? And the start, or the dance, will really start. +1 defense now on the way. Something we already have for LaaaN, and triple archers now. The tower will help out some speed or fire rate advantage for Ethiopians. Range advantage starting in Castle Age for Feliz. LaaaN, is that really the fight you want to take? Thinks better of it, is now going back, and crossbowman upgrade is coming in. and you get an additional 100 food, 100 gold reaching castle age, so he can afford all the beautiful upgrades. Wouldn't be super surprised if we see an early university somewhere. Not for now, since 3 villages on stone wants to boom behind this, and Belize, he is just retreating. So far, very low KD here with 1 to 2, but well, we are 9 minutes into the game, and I can guarantee you that more action is about to happen in this one for sure. People did send me this record game and told me, okay, that one was one of the best games in the qualifier. I personally didn't see it. I don't even know who wins here. I know who won the full series, but yeah, it wasn't a 4-0. Obviously a really important series. You're guaranteed 500 euros if you make it through, can play in the main event, can go deep with a share of the 20,000 euro prize pool. And, well, Belize, he wants some revenge. LaaaaaN did win the qualifier for NAC 3 there. Both made it into Hidden Cup 3. And, well, now let's take a look. Feels like he has all the upgrades he wanted. Even goes for Elite Skirmisher and now scares LaaaaaN away, who is 7 military behind and therefore needs to run, is building the siege workshop. Did I hear university? I'm hearing the university in the back there, and we have that one. So both instantly going for ballistics as well. Feels very mirror matchy here. But remember, we are always playing with drafts, so no mirror matches in this tournament, at least if we get into the best of 5s, best of 7s. Qualifiers starting with best of 1s. Did have some mirror matches, but not too many here. Camel over here, the chill mode. Okay, still some sheep, and the other camels going for some auto scouting. And as you can see, well, there is some scouting happening on the minimap here. Let's go into the point of view of Mr. Belize. Well, get some reasonable vision as well. And, well, some crossbows being sent around. Could maybe find 1-2 kills. Siege workshop now as well. This feels so mirrored. 2 + 2, 2 + 1. That's the only difference at the moment. And no one really building, or at least LaaaaaN not really building anything at the moment. Really focuses on that engagement at the front. No production at all. And now he clicks numbering. Maybe he was saving for that. And will idle TC for quite some time now. Elite Skirmisher as well. No real production. And I'm seeing idle TC for quite some time now. I'm a bit scared that he might fall behind in villager count there. Now he queues another one up. 6 villager lead now. Loses the Mangonel at the front. This is a really good start for Belize. Rates this as well. It looks really good for him. LaaaaaN, can he maybe pop out a magical Mangonel? That's actually quite ambitious here by Belize. But maybe he knew the timing. Or was just very optimistic that there was no Mangonel in production. 2 crossbows lost, trade off against 1. Mangonel can now shoot uphill here. And, well, I don't really see LaaaaaN taking this engagement too well. And Elite Skirms scaring this away. Plus the defense still lacking. Oh, that could be a really good shot. Oh, dodges that one. And now the Mangonel returns in the favor. Losing the friend earlier. And that's a good connection against all the skirmishers. And that's how the tables have turned. Or could turn. Oh, lots of idle villagers there. 14 villager lead here for Mr. Belize, who is playing on 2 TC. LaaaaaN plays at 1 TC and not the fullest of productions. As you can see, idle TC again. Now goes for skirmishers, and that will be very aggressive by him. And he's still 6 military behind. Oh boy, did he send a lot of villagers on stone apparently that I missed. And now the cars at the front, connection there not happening. Goes for TC number 3 here, Mr. Belize. And oh, that will be some aggression. Let's take a look. Mangonel connection not happening. The repair a bit late there as well. 1-for-1 trade could be an option, but LaaaaaN dodges. Repair comes in at time, and crossbows now fighting. Another Mangonel there as well, and LaaaaaN with some nice aggression, but 20 villagers behind. Belize just needs to buy time for himself. 8 is solid shot there for sure, and Skirm's clearing up that raid. Yeah, the Skirm should deal with that quite easily. Just needs to go back then, and yep, pop, gets 1 kill. Won't even need to follow that anymore. Now still stays heavily on stone. That will be a second castle. Some ground attack here, not really the most important thing. How is stone looking for Mr. Vilise? 0 stone. That's... Oh, those are 2 of his stone spots. He won't have anything. That's some random stuff. Extra stones. I can't even find them on the minimap. That's something... Randomly scrolling around. Okay, that's one. And yeah. Therefore, let's maybe better look at bigger fights here. And that was the mangonel kill again. Some crossbows died against this. And... Whew. So what I want to say, Vilise not really having the option to get onto the castle pretty soon. And how many did we have on stone? 18? 18 is just crazy. Crossbowman, triple archer range production. Next castle could be dropped somewhere. That archer range falls pretty quickly. Now opening that a bit more is Mr. Vilise. Interesting. He goes for the counterattack actually. Knows, okay, I cannot really take the engagement against that castle. And when did we ever see an Ethiopian player go that aggressively with the castle push? I can't remember a game. And now breaks the archer range. Could drop a castle in the face of Vilise. Absolutely an option here. That is open behind this. There should be some dead villagers here. No reaction by LaaaaaN so far. 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. That's heavy losses. And indeed, he goes as nearly as aggressive as I predicted. And I even thought maybe that could have been an option. Mangonel shot against that. Pretty solid. And he didn't want to throw the game probably. Just wanted to fortify his position a bit more at the front. Loses 2 more villagers. Now close to 40 villagers behind Mangonel. Trades the 1v1. Still some aggression there. Wants to break through the walls. One skirmisher from earlier does his stuff. And actually, wow! Vilise did scout that in the end. And yeah, that's the big difference, right? Look at how much he sees on the minimap because of the auto scout of his camels that I can't even fight anymore. But still, 2 castles in his face. Not easy to come out of this hold. 110 population against 64. Vilise now goes for the counter attack there. And yeah, look at that. He's 40 population ahead. Just plays this so safe. Like, or maybe not that safe, but well, okay, he will have some losses. How did we not see anything die there? Well, he will have some losses now, loses some of his army. Mangonel shots over here, not really threatened too much. Runs under the tower, not my greatest choice, if you would ask me. And not my favorite choice. But no one asked me. Now another siege workshop after realizing, okay, the one at the front doesn't look too great. That TC under a lot of pressure, and yeah, 30 population lead. But position-wise, it's looking way better for LaaaaaN at the moment. Look at that, forces 20 idle villagers. Main TC might die as well. A tower to protect this as well. Crossbow still working quite nicely. And LaaaaaN, he somehow keeps his eco, well, reasonably active, I would say. And keeps all the pressure in the center. Look at that outpost. Another tower here. The Mangonels are doing a lot. Can they get a shot off? Villager is doing some reasonable repairing. Gets 1 crossbow. And that counterattack. Well, no more villagers left over there to attack. And Vilise is going up to pillage. Oh, but that's a sneaky tower. Oi, 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 oi. But what is the imp doing? Yeah, 1 more range. Yeah, you can get bracers, so maybe 2 more range. But he really needs traps. But yeah, we did say he is on stone, so maybe only 100 stone left, and then he can get that one. Villagers could go into the tower. Mangonels are moving forward. Those villagers could be trapped quite heavily. What is the next step here? Army's coming over. Don't tell me that all could die. Maybe dives in deep, but Mangonel, no, goes in range of the castle. Mangonel gets a good connection here. Villagers, they want to go aggressively. Mangonel is moving away, but that will be some dead villagers for sure. Let's take a look. And nice ground attack there. We will have some losses. Look at that. 20 other villagers, and all of a sudden, what is happening here? LaaaaaN only 10 population behind Vilise. Maybe he needed to play this one in castle a bit longer. 1k score lead for LaaaaaN here. How are his resources looking? 60 food, 200 gold. He won't be in him for ages. Now the Mangonel, 1 for 1 in the front. And yet another tower tries to block that gold. Over here, defensive castle though, and with the traps, I think he will clear up this area. But so many farmers lost. Villagers idle now. Don't tell me there's a Mangonel popping. It will be in 10%. No more wood. He even bought some wood here, Mr. Vilise, to repair that. Mangonel pops at the wrong spot and even dies before taking a single shot. Oh no, what's up with all those villagers? LaaaaaN, he's only 4 population behind. And he stays so active here. Mangonel still aggressive against that TC. Third, oh no, I wanted to say second mangonel joining, but actually it's the quadruple mangonel aggression now, and all those villagers trying to run away. Mangonels, some ground attacking here. Villagers, every single villager that makes it over to the other side is somewhat of a win. Where do you even ground attack? They're so close to the mangonels. Some dying there. Another castle helping to fire this one off. That migration is just crazy. Oh god, and they stop for a second, and Velise has to tap this one out. What the F in this game? Oh god, that aggression by LaaaaaN, so powerful. And LaaaaaN, yeah, he just cornered him so nicely. So many towers, the mangonels there as well. And yeah, none of those villagers would have made it out. Maybe some of them, but those would have died for sure. And how are you trying to play this with like 12 villagers after this? Yeah, well, not 12, make it 20. It's against 50. Honestly, the longer I think about it, I think Velise still had a small chance, right? He clears that up. He can't be broken. He still has all the range. He has 10 range against all those units. Phew. Oh god, maybe Velise sending his crossbow over here, is trying to escape with the villagers in that angle. He could have saved some, but the score obviously not really giving him too much hope. GG, well played, and LaaaaaN is taking this one 1-0. In the end, it was a 5-game series. LaaaaaN did win it 4-1 and went through here. Let's take a look at the statistics. LaaaaaN with the Great KD 103 to 46 did raise 14 buildings there. Had such a bad economy that we will see now, right? 2k more food, some more wood, gold extra, only stone for LaaaaaN, and society will show us. Also, the villager discrepancy should be really massive there. 82 to 53. But in the end, Velise made it happen. Oh, not Velise. LaaaaaN made it happen there with this massive aggression. Whew, that was an interesting game, surely. I hope you're excited for this tournament, as I am. Goodbye, Hippo lovers.